Some of us are fortunate enough to have family members, maybe parents, maybe uncles, aunties, cousins, anyone really, that is in business, wants to offer us a leg up in life, help us out, give us a job. This is something that is normal in the world. I mean, I'm not sure I know many people. I do know a couple, but I'm not sure I know many people that wouldn't jump at the chance to have an opportunity which is handed to them, really. I was chatting to a friend of mine's son, actually. We were going cycling through France, and I asked him a question. I said, are you going to work with your father? Or are you going to go travelling? Or what are you going to do? And he said, well, I'm not sure at the moment. He said, I will more than likely go into the business and work alongside my father. I said, well, do yourself a favour, mate. I said, and from a young age, be confident enough in yourself because it will come, when the people turn around and tell you you've been given everything you've got, tell them you're not doing anything that they wouldn't have done. There's no real need to explain the workings of your business. Most of the guys I know in business, talking to them, aren't prepared to see their sons come into the business and just destroy it. They are teaching them how to run the business, or have taught them how to run the business, from the very basics of the business to the financials of the business and the running of the business. I was talking to another guy the other day who's a son of businessman, and he used the word jealous, not me. And I said, well, you used it. I said, but unfortunately, this is something that we come across in life. People only see the upside of working with your family or in a family business. They don't see the downside, where you can't get away from it. You can't go for dinner without talking about business. You can have a phone call at any time of the day and business will come up. Everyone only likes to see the rosy side of what's happening. But it's this confidence thing, really. I'm not making excuses. I've been through all of that. I mean, I didn't tell anyone my surname for 10 years because I understood what would happen. Oh, your father gave you a job. But in actual fact, it didn't work that way at all. I was always a partner in our own business. And even after 10 years, I'm thinking, right, I've established myself now as an individual that people trust. Customers still said it to me. And I think friends even, or people I'd meet, would like to say, oh, you work for your father. And it's only in the last few years that I've actually stopped saying with. It's irrelevant to me now, because it should be irrelevant to everybody. There's, other people like to tell you that they're self-made, and that's fantastic. That's amazing. But it's got to start somewhere. I'm pretty sure that if somebody else has started a business and they've done well, they would like their son or daughter or nephew, whatever, to become a part of it if there is an opening. So it's a case of being this confidence, this not beating ourselves up because we've been given something that somebody else hasn't. There's another downside I read about, where when we are brought into businesses, we have a sense where, and I felt this myself, genuinely, where we lack a sense of achievement. We all have this in us that we want to achieve something in life. And unless we could get to that place within that business, then we don't have that sense of achievement, which can really hit us in places that, other people aren't aware of. I was chatting to a guy. I was on a meeting one night. It was a friendly meeting, one of the groups I'm in on Facebook. I got an invite to a Sunday evening meeting, and I was chatting to a guy, and he was having a drink and we were chatting late on, and he said, that's quite a difficult situation, isn't it? Because of the expectation, when I was describing the nightmare I had experienced being in the business, he'd say, well, it is very difficult, isn't it, sometimes, he said, because do you actually think it was something that you really wanted to be a part of? I said, I never really put a lot of thought into it. But I think I did A-level computers. Computers was just something I kind of enjoyed doing. It was new, and it was an exciting type thing to do. And I kind of fell into it. It wasn't something that I'd always been passionate about, something that I really, really wanted to do. And I think that question itself made me think, and this is late on, it is something that we do have to ask ourselves, because we don't want to get to a place later on in life where we've put up with a load of people and we've been battling people where we shouldn't have to and we shouldn't need to. It's just the way we react to it, basically. And then we come to a point where we think, well, I'm totally unfulfilled by the whole thing. So where there is absolutely nothing wrong with being in a position where it's a fortunate position where most people would enjoy being there, it's something to bear in mind that at some point we need that something that we've done ourselves.